This is Washington, where a bold new NFL stadium was envisioned to rise from RFK's legacy, something never seen before. No concrete jungle, no cold steel. Instead, a breathtaking mass timber structure that could become the world's largest wooden stadium ever conceived. But here's the twist. The architects behind this proposal have never built a stadium before. KaTO Architecture, a small Virginia firm known for schools and community centers, is daring to rewrite the rules of stadium design. Despite RFK Stadium's demolition clearing the way, this project is still purely conceptual. Without an official approval, it's nothing more than a bold idea. So, will DC embrace this groundbreaking vision? Or will this wooden wonder remain just a dream? The story is yet to unfold. RFK Stadium was once the beating heart of Washington, D.C.'s sports culture, standing for over 6 decades and hosting some of the most iconic moments in American sports history. Opened in 1961, it served as the home of the Washington Commanders until 1996, hosting Super Bowls, World Cup matches, and Major League Baseball games. But time was not kind to RFK. Its aging infrastructure became an increasing burden, struggling to keep up with modern stadium standards.
It's just rusty and crusty, and we don't like it. I would really love to see them tear that thing down. It's just ugly.
Therefore, by 2019, officials determined that demolition was the only viable option. In January 2025, the deconstruction of RFK Stadium officially began, a process expected to take 18 to 22 months, gradually erasing a landmark of sports history and raising the inevitable question, what comes next? President Joe Biden signed a bill transferring control of the RFK Stadium site to the District of Columbia under a 99-year lease. Therefore, the city has full authority to determine how to redevelop the land. While some city officials and residents advocate for bringing the Washington Commanders back to D.C. with a brand new NFL stadium, others argue that the land should be used for housing, retail, and public spaces that better serve the city's growing population. But then, an unexpected twist emerged. In a bold and unexpected move, KaTO Architecture, a small Virginia-based firm known for designing schools and community centers, unveiled an unsolicited proposal to replace RFK Stadium with a groundbreaking 70,000-seat stadium built primarily from mass timber. Therefore, instead of another steel and concrete colossus, this vision promises one of the most sustainable sports venues in the world. But the concept faced skepticism. While no stadium of this scale has ever been built from timber, the push for sustainability in sports venues is growing worldwide. The Tokyo National Stadium in Japan, built for the 2020 Olympics, incorporates wood into its design, but only as an aesthetic feature rather than a primary structural element. However, Norway's Mjøstårnet, the world's tallest skyscraper made of timber, demonstrates that mass timber can be used in large-scale construction. But ambition alone doesn't build stadiums. The road to making this vision a reality would not be easy. Can mass timber truly replace steel in such a high-impact environment? Will it meet fire safety regulations, withstand moisture, and overcome large-scale supply chain limitations? These questions loom large as Washington, D.C. weighs its options for RFK Stadium's replacement, and the world watches to see if the city will take a leap into the future or retreat to the familiar. The most striking feature of KaTO Stadium is its revolutionary use of mass timber, making it the largest wooden stadium in the world. Mass timber is gaining global recognition for its sustainability and strength, but its use in stadium construction remains rare. Therefore, this project isn't just an architectural statement, it's a bold step toward a greener future. Unlike conventional steel and concrete venues, timber construction significantly reduces carbon emissions, enhances thermal performance, and creates a warmer, more inviting aesthetic. While stadiums like the Superior Dome in Marquette, Michigan have demonstrated the viability of large-scale timber construction, KaTO Stadium surpasses it in scale and ambition, pushing the boundaries of sustainable design. At the heart of the stadium, a 70,000-seat capacity ensures it can host football games, concerts, and large-scale community events.
Well, I don't think it needs to be just a football stadium there. I think the conversation should be broader. I think it should be all-encompassing. I think it should be think about the District of Columbia and our economic resurgence, what we would like to see in a world-class city at that site.
But designing a structure of this magnitude in a city as historically rich as Washington, D.C. poses a challenge. How do you create a modern landmark without overshadowing the past? Therefore, the architects embraced transparency. Literally, the seating arrangement is meticulously planned, with stands strategically lowered behind each end zone. This innovative approach does more than improve spectator visibility. It creates massive panoramic glass facades framing unparalleled views of the U.S. Capitol and the Washington Monument. These framed vistas seamlessly weave the city's heritage into the game day experience, blending past and present like no other stadium before. One of the stadium's most defining elements is its transparent dome. But using glass on this scale introduces a challenge. How do you maintain structural integrity while maximizing natural light? Therefore, using cutting-edge ETFE, ethylene tetrafluoroethylene panels were selected for their lightweight strength and self-cleaning properties. During the day, this advanced material floods the interior with sunlight, reducing reliance on artificial lighting. At night, the stadium transforms into a radiant beacon visible across Washington, D.C., symbolizing the city's fusion of history and modernity. The stadium's planned technological enhancements would set a new benchmark for spectator experience. The state-of-the-art high-definition video boards are strategically placed to ensure every spectator has a clear, immersive view. Advanced acoustic engineering enhances crowd energy while minimizing echo, ensuring the roar of the fans remains crisp and powerful. Meanwhile, next-generation LED lighting systems dynamically adjust to events, creating an electrifying atmosphere for both sports and live performances. Beyond the stadium itself, the project plans to transform the former RFK Stadium site into a thriving mixed-use hub. Since stadium developments often face criticism for catering only to event-goers, the master plan prioritizes year-round community integration. With 2,000 new housing units designed for a diverse range of residents, the development fosters an inclusive urban environment. Retail spaces, cafes, and public squares ensure that the area remains vibrant long after the final whistle. The success of mixed-use stadium districts like Los Angeles' SoFi Stadium and London's Wembley Park highlights the potential of this approach. Sustainability isn't just a feature of this project, it's at the core of its design. But constructing a massive timber stadium presents unique logistical challenges. Therefore, an off-site prefabrication strategy would be employed, reducing construction timelines, on-site noise, and material waste. It's a technique successfully implemented in projects like Norway's Mjøstårnet. From its timber core to its glass transparency, every aspect of KaTO Stadium is designed to redefine what a stadium can be. But the question remains, will Washington, D.C. dare to embrace the future, or will this wooden wonder remain just a vision on paper? The answer for now is uncertain. The dream of KaTO Stadium is bold, but bold dreams come with big price tags. Estimated to cost between $2 billion and $4 billion, the project stands as one of the most ambitious stadium ventures in recent history. But how does a city fund such a massive undertaking? Publicly funded stadiums remain controversial, with critics insisting taxpayer money should prioritize infrastructure and social programs over sports venues. Therefore, the funding model is expected to rely heavily on private investments, sponsorship deals, and innovative revenue-generating strategies. But funding isn't the only hurdle. The stadium's location at the historic RFK Stadium site has sparked heated debates. While some residents see it as an opportunity to revitalize the area, others fear displacement, traffic congestion, and environmental concerns. Washington, D.C. officials, including Mayor Muriel Bowser, have expressed cautious support for the project, emphasizing the need for a sustainable and community-driven approach.
It's good for the team. We know it's great for the federal government, and it's good for the entire region, and it should pass.
Beyond politics and funding, engineering challenges also loom large. Building a stadium primarily from timber is no easy feat. Mass timber structures have been successfully used in large constructions, but could a stadium of this scale truly stand the test of time? One major concern is fire safety. While modern mass timber construction uses fire-resistant treatments and engineered wood designed to char slowly and maintain structural integrity, skeptics argue that a venue accommodating tens of thousands of spectators requires even greater safety measures. Another challenge is durability. Unlike steel or reinforced concrete, wood is susceptible to moisture, decay, and pest infestations over time, necessitating stringent maintenance and protective treatments. Therefore, the project must implement cutting-edge weatherproofing techniques, constant inspections, and specialized coatings to ensure long-term viability. If everything falls into place, KaTO Stadium has the potential to change the game for modern stadium design. But will it rise as a symbol of innovation or become yet another ambitious project lost in bureaucratic red tape? One thing is certain, the debate over KaTO Stadium is just beginning, and the final whistle in the story is far from blown. Ready to be amazed by the next groundbreaking construction project? Click on the video now and dive into a world where engineering and imagination collide. See you there.